Hi everyone, I'm Heather of Dashworthy and I'm super excited for you to be here for today's yoga flow. So we will be doing a vinyasa yoga flow for when it is that time of the month. That's right, a flow for when you're flowing. So cramps, you're uncomfortable, maybe the back of your back hurts, your lower back. So we're gonna do some yoga asana to release all of that. And I really am glad you're here watching with me. So thank you, and let's dive into the flow. And for today's flow, you're gonna want a strap so that we can ease into some leg stretches, some hamstring stretches while we're on our back. So make sure that you have a strap nearby your mat, and let's dive into the flow. So let's start on our backs. Bring your feet together to touch. We'll be kind of in the middle of our mat here. So feet come together to touch. Our knees will come out into, make this a little bit of a diamond shape. So we really wanna release our hips here, let our knees fall out comfortably, and then we're gonna lay all the way down so we can engage the core already just by reaching our arms out and lowering with control. Nice and easy. And then we'll meet on our back bodies. Just shimmy the shoulders to get nice and flat onto the ground. And then I like to start with one hand on my heart, one hand on my belly. And let's just take a nice cleansing breath together. Inhale, fill all the way up. Open mouth, exhale. One more, inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. And then we'll seal our lips for our Ujjayi breathing. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. Hug the muscles in the back of your throat like you're making a sound like the ocean. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Continue this breathing. This time imagine your belly is like a balloon. We're filling it all the way up on the inhale. And then squeeze that balloon shut. Completely empty it out. One more round like this. And then we'll let that go. Pull your knees into the chest now. Give yourself a nice tight little hug. And we'll roll left to right on our spine, giving ourselves a little massage. If you're on hardwood floor, this will feel really good. Carpeting, you should still feel it as well. Especially if it's that time of the month or it's coming up. And then we'll extend the left leg out long and pull that right knee in toward your chest. Really give it a nice tug. Pull it even out toward your armpit here. And then this is where that strap will come in handy. So take your strap. You don't need to have it looped or anything. Sorry to bother you, Izzy. And then we'll wrap that strap around our foot, around the ball of your foot. And then just really root this right hip into your mat as you flex through the right foot and reach out toward the ceiling. You can just grab that strap with your right hand, let your left hand come comfortably down to the mat. And just breathe into this right hamstring. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Just feel the support of the earth beneath you. Getting more and more grounded with every breath. And then we'll switch it out. So root that right foot down to the earth. Bring your left knee into your chest. Pull it in close. And then bring your strap around that left foot. And guide that foot up toward the sky. Again, relax that right hand down. And just breathe space into this left hamstring. And then we'll release that. And come into a bridge pose here. So really root the shoulders into the earth, press the feet into the ground. bring your feet a little closer so you can graze them with your fingertips. And then inhale, lift the hips high, press the ground away. Maybe shimmy your shoulders. And if you can reach, you can bring your hands together to touch behind your back. And use that grip to lift a little bit higher. Save a little space like you're almost holding a tennis ball here. And then one more breath, tailbone reaches away from you. And then we'll lower down with control, nice and slow. And then rock and roll to a seat till we're sitting all the way up. And sit up nice and tall. And then come onto your hands and knees for our tabletop posture. So really stacking those shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And on the inhale, we'll drop our belly, lift the gaze, really arch through the spine. And then exhale, curl under, round the spine toward the sky, press the ground away. Cat pose. Really making this movement with your breath. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, press the ground away. 2 more rounds with your breath. And then we'll come back to center and walk the hands forward for melting heart puppy pose as you lift the hips. And notice that my hips stay stacked over my knees here. And then we're allowing the heart to come down toward the earth. Maybe starting on the forehead. And if you have the extra space, you can come to your chin. But since this is restorative today, I'm going to just kind of relax here. We're doing a nice slow flow. Not a true restorative, but a slower flow because, be honest, when it's that time of the month, we aren't moving too quickly. So we're taking it easy on our body today. Really spread through the shoulder blades. Lift the tailbone to the sky. Melt your heart even more. And then walk the hands in, stack them under the shoulders once again. And then reach that right foot back behind you and just pivot on the ball of your foot here. Moving forward and back. Getting a nice stretch through that calf muscle. And then we'll come back to center and do it on the other side. Reaching that left foot back and getting a nice stretch in that calf muscle. Are you breathing? Are you smiling? And then we'll come back to center. And then come on to a seat. And we're going to reach the left leg out in front of us and bring your right foot into the inner left thigh here. And sit up nice and tall. And inhale, reach your arms out and up. And then exhale, fold forward. Maybe you start with slightly bent knees here if you're tight in your lower back, but this is really going to help to relieve and stretch out that lower back for this time of month. Maybe you start with a bent knee and you work towards straightening it while you keep your torso where it is. And with every breath, you fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up to center, nice and easy. And then extend the right foot long, so we have both legs out in front of us now. And inhale, reach your arms out and up, look up to your thumbs, get tall. And exhale, fold. Really folding over your legs, releasing that lower back. As you inhale, you could say, this is my inhale, and I smile. And as you exhale, this is my exhale, and I smile. One more round of breath, your deepest yet. And we'll inhale, rise on up. And then even out on the left side. So bring your left foot to the inner right thigh, square off the hips, and inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold. Just finding that edge and then your stillness over this right knee. By squaring the shoulders off over the right leg and breathing into this right hamstring. One more round of breath. Inhale, rise back up. And then bring your knees, fold over your knees. And bring your knees wide, big toes together to touch. And come into your child's pose. Forehead comes down to the ground. Just allow yourself to settle in here. Breathing space between your heart and the floor. Really pinning your hips back into your heels. Two more rounds of breath. See how much more you can let go. And we're going to rise back on up and come back onto our seats. Reach our legs out in front of us. Reach out long. And then we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and easy, onto our backs. Let's take a cleansing breath here together. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Pull the knees in toward your chest. Give them a tug. And then extend that left leg long. Keep the right knee pulled in toward your chest. Give it a tug again. And then guide that knee over to the left. Reach out through your right arm and look over your right shoulder. Supine twist. You can close your eyes here. Come back to your breath. Just notice that cool air as it enters in through the nose. And that prana energy we've created leaving the nostril. This will help keep the spine supple and release tension. And then we'll come back to center, pull both knees in toward the chest. And then guide that right leg out long, pull the left knee in toward the chest. And then guide it over to the right. Extend your left arm long. Get a supine twist on this side. Go back to your inhale, saying, this is my inhale and I smile. And this is my exhale and I smile. Back to center, we breathe, inhale, pull both knees into the chest. And then come into your happy baby pose. So spread the legs wide, bend in the knees, and grab for the outside edges of your feet. And then start by rocking left to right, giving the spine a little massage. And really think about rooting your tailbone down to the earth here. Maybe you extend one leg, then the other. Maybe both at the same time. And then bend in the knees, find some stillness. One full round of breath. And then we'll pull the knees in toward the chest for one final squeeze. Pull Bring your forehead to meet the knees, and we'll inhale, fill up your deepest breath yet of practice. Fill all the way up. Breathe in a little more, fill all the way up, a little more. And exhale, open mouth, let it go. Come into your final Shavasana resting posture. Shimmy those shoulders onto the earth, palms face up. Feet can fall comfortably out to the sides. And just start by softening the toes, the feet, the ankles, the shins. Relax your knees, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your heart. Soften through your chest, your throat, your jaw. Give it a little roll. Let it go. And finally, soften your eyes, your forehead, your eyebrows, your crown of your head. Enjoy this moment of peace and quiet that we've cultivated together. Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Invite some movement back to your body. Caress your fingers with your thumbs. And wiggle your toes. You roll your wrists and ankles. And then we'll reach the arms out and up like we're getting up first thing in the morning. Stretch out long. And then come on to one side. Bend into your knees. Into your fetal posture. And just appreciating the stillness. Finding gratitude for this moment. And then press the ground away, come up to a comfortable seat. Now face you, if you'd like to face the front of your mat. And we'll just sit cross-legged in a comfortable posture. Sit up nice and tall. And then hands will come to heart center. And bow your head. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this beautiful practice. When we are in this place of peace together, we are one. Namaste.